use remote viewing to see future events? Yes, absolutely. You can use remote viewing to see the future, the past, and the present. It means seeing distantly other cities, buildings, people, anything you want to see. And of course, you can go in time. There is no limits when you go into the energy field. And this is what we do when we do remote viewing. We are going into the energetic field. And there is no limits where you go when you're in the energy field. You can enter timeline and you can go to the future or the past or stay in the present. In this video, I wanted to show you my steps that I use and what I teach my students how to see future events. 7 simple steps. It's from my book, The Remote Viewing, Bridging Science, Intuition and Healing. So I describe the steps first from my book, and then I will take you through an exercise how to see a future event. So by the way, when we do remote viewing of the future, you're not predicting the fixed destiny. It's not about that, but you're intuitively sensing potential timelines. So it's from my book. So how to do remote viewing of the future? Step number 1 is to set a clear, neutral intention. Why neutral? Because if you pick an emotional target, like an emotional event, you will attach your emotions to the target, and emotions are not a clear indication of what's going to happen. Emotions will distort the image. Emotions, when I perceive something emotional, I would consider this information as emotionally contaminated and wait for more neutral impressions to come. So don't pick very emotional targets, especially when you're practicing, until you learn to clear your emotions. Use only unemotional targets. So what it means to pick clear, neutral target, not emotional. So for example, what I will be doing next Sunday at 2 p.m. So yes, you will go to the future next Sunday at 2 p.m. and it is totally unemotional. What is the likely outcome if I choose this path, like path A? So you may have 2 paths in life, like A and B, like say, take this job or this position at work, or another path not to take this position. So, and you can do remote viewing. What will happen in the future if I take path A, take the job, or take path B, I don't take this job? And you can do remote viewing on that. Or another one, what major headline will appear 3 days from now? So some people like to predict headlines in the media, in the political area. So what will appear? You can do remote viewing on that, and this is quite neutral. If you treat media as neutral, you can. Now step number 2, quiet your mind and become empty vessel. This is a very important step to clear all your preconceived ideas, or all emotions, all thoughts, and become empty vessel. It's a symbolic representation of the state that you need to create in yourself to be able to see what's going to happen in the future. Step number 3 is to receive first impressions. First impressions come when you just connect to this target in the future, and you feel it using your senses. So it's maybe visual sense, you receive pictures, or whispering in the ear, audio impressions. You may taste something. Yes, it's like, I am not eating anything right now, but I taste something during remote viewing. Or you may smell something, and there is no smell in the room, but you smell. It's impression. So you may feel energetic currents in the body, even pains and aches, because my background is medical and I do remote viewing for medical purposes a lot, or for health purposes. So I can feel very often some like symptoms or pains or aches in my body that I know not mine, but I feel it from targets that I receive. Step number 4, ask questions. So after receiving first impressions, you need to ask questions about what you sensing. Like, for example, what is happening here? So you may feel a feeling or emotion. You may feel, you may smell something or taste something, and you need to ask, what's happening here? Or what is the emotional atmosphere of this target or event? And when you ask about emotional atmosphere, it's very important to receive information neutrally. You see, emotional information neutrally. So what is the theme of this event? What I see in the future, my major theme, and who is involved. So any questions that come to mind and you feel important, you need to ask and then wait for answers to come. Step number 5, it's to write down keywords of what you're receiving. So you ask questions and you just maybe write down keywords. You can remember them. If you remember, good. You don't have to write them down, but it's good to write them down and expand the view. So when you write down keywords, you can expand the view and ask a question like, what comes just before and after this event? And is there a larger story behind the physical event that I see in the future time? And explore the possibilities. And step number 6, detach from the target. I will show you how to detach from the target, because the target, this future event, has charge, energy. So this energy can affect you because it may be positive, it may be negative event. But this energy will affect you if you don't detach and don't clear the energy of this event. I do clearing after each time I connect to remote viewing target. So, and step number 7 is to repeat this process maybe on the next day, and then if it's very interesting event, I would actually repeat it in a week time. When you repeat this process next day or week after, you use what you received, you expand your view on what you already received during the first reading, because second reading you will receive, most likely, not necessary, but most likely, you will receive different information. So these are 7 steps from my book, Remote Viewing, Bridging Science, Intuition and Healing. If you are interested, I put the link below to look at this book. And if you like to practice remote viewing with me in a small group, I also have membership course, 1-year course, where we practice remote viewing on Zoom regularly, and it's a fascinating course. So I also put the link below so you can have a look, and maybe you would like to register for this remote viewing membership program. So now I want to show you technique how to remote viewing the future step by step. First step is to set clear intention of what you want to see in the future. Okay. And it has to be very unemotional. So I set a clear intention that I want to see what I'm going to do next month on the first Sunday of the next month. So what I will be doing on the first Sunday next month, beginning from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So it's totally unemotional target for me. I have no emotional attachment to this target. Now, step number 2, I need to clear my mind and become an empty vessel. So how can I become an empty vessel? Empty vessel, it means the state of emptying thoughts, emotions, preconceived ideas, and all the prejudgments. It's like, oh, I already know what I'm going to do first Sunday next month. No, I don't. It's like, I know nothing about that. So how do I become an empty vessel? You need to close your eyes. You see my eyes are closed. Bring your attention to the middle part of your body where your spine is located. And start breathing through your spine. Feel that your breath flowing through your spine up and down. So you feel your breath flowing down into your bottom, like to the base of your spine, and back up to the top of your head. And feel this central line in your body using your focused attention and breath. This is called centering. You center yourself into yourself. Now, bring your attention to your head, your brain, where your brain is located. And now, focus on your brain and exhale through your brain, like as if you are breathing through your head, your brain. And focus on your brain and keep breathing through your brain. And with each exhale, visualize you clear your thoughts away. So with each breath, your thoughts flowing away from your head as clouds. So keep breathing and clearing your head until you feel silence. Silence in your head. Feel silence. Silence in your head, in your brain, means that you switched off your logic mind. Feel this silence. Now, bring your attention to your forehead, like focused attention on forehead where your third eye is. Now exhale through your third eye as if you are breathing through your third eye, and focus on it. Focus here until you feel tingling sensation. It's like pins and needles, but very subtle. So acknowledge sensations in your third eye. Sensations, tingling sensations in your forehead means you are connected to your subtle body energy. It means you are in an energy field now. You have become an empty vessel. Step number 3 is to name this target again and receive first impressions. So to name the target, what I will be doing first Sunday next month from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. What I will be doing next month, first Sunday of the next month from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So you need to say it out loud so you can hear your own voice. And you need to stay within, because you see my eyes always closed because I need to be within. So what I will be doing next month, first Sunday of the next month from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And I receive first impressions. So I may feel sensations in my body, like maybe sudden wave of happiness, joy, maybe anxiety, maybe depression, maybe jealousy or control, or any sensations, any feelings of emotion or emotions you feel when you're connected to the target. These are impressions. You may see pictures come to you in a flash, like boom, the impression, visual. You may hear whispering. It's audio impressions. You may taste something, smell. All these are impressions, and they mean something about the situations next month, what I will be doing next month, first Sunday of next month from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So now I need to ask specific questions. So I felt some sweet taste in my mouth. Sweet taste. So now I want to ask question. What is all about? Why I taste sweet in my mouth? Okay, I'm receiving impressions of some cake on a beautiful plate. Right. What is all about? What is this all about? Why I receive impressions of a nice cake on a beautiful plate? This is a cafe. Why I am sitting in a cafe? I see people around me. Who are these people? Well, I am receiving a few names of my friends. So now I hear music. Well, I don't have music in my room now, but I hear some music coming. Where is the music coming? This is the music comes in a cafe. It's a cafe background music. What is this music? What kind of music is that? It feels like French style cafe relaxing music. Right. So other impressions that I felt some sensations in my heart. I feel like some tingling sensations in my heart. What are these sensations in my heart? Okay, I feel that I will be connected to these people, my friends, through the heart. Okay, so this is what I will be doing next month Sunday between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. Step number 5, I need to write down keywords, but I don't have pen with me, so that's fine. But I already got a few keywords like friends, cafe, French music. So now I can elaborate on this and ask questions like, what happened before that? What happened after this event? and I start receive some information what happened before I came to this cafe. I see myself driving in my car, and I see a lots of traffic, and I see that I stuck in the traffic, and I had to wait for a long time for traffic to clear. What happened after this cafe situation? I see park. What's happening in the park? Why I am in the park? Myself and my friends, we are going into the park after cafe. What park is that? And I see a park on the Gold Coast near the major shopping center. I know this park. And now, step number 6. I know that I finished receiving all the information about the my events, what happens with me next month, first Sunday of the month between 9 and 12, and I need to detach from this situation. How to detach? I need to clear the energy that may come from this event. It doesn't matter energy, positive or negative, I still would detach. So how to detach? You rub your hands together like that. Rub, 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 rub. Spread your hands apart. Try to bring your hands closer together, but do it millimeter by millimeter until you feel resistance or tingling sensations in your hands. Tingling sensations means you feel energy in your hands and that your hands are ready to do clearing. Now bring your hands 30-40 centimeters from your head, from your third eye. Try to find the end of the aura. Aura is all around you, it's your biofield. And scan it. Scan it, test it. Push, pull the aura, push, pull the aura, push, pull. And when you do push, pull, I feel that something is moving in my body. So I am not touching my body, I am touching the aura, but I feel everything. And now, since I feel the end of the aura, I do clearing using sweeping movements, like sweep, 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 and throw into the fire. Sweep, 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 and throw into the fire. Fire, I actually have a candle over there. If you don't have candle, you have to visualize a fire in front of you, because fire destroy all the energy. So if energy is toxic that come from this event, it doesn't matter what energy, you don't want other energy in your aura to hang around. You want to keep your aura pure. So you do clearing like that. Doesn't matter what the outcome of remote viewing is, you just clear it and then test. After 2 minutes of clearing, you test. You find the end of the aura like that and test it for purity. Energy should be pure. If it's not pure, you continue cleansing. Sweep, 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 and throw into the fire and test again until the energy pure and you feel lighter. By clearing your energy after every remote viewing, you can protect yourself from anything. And you can keep your aura pure. It means you are forever protected from any energy. And generally, you don't want any energy, be it negative, positive, whatever. You want to just have pure energy, which is your own and it right now. The aura of the present moment around you right now. So, the last step number 7, is to repeat the same process a few days after, or maybe a week after, by using the information that I have received today and look at this event week after, and I will receive different information maybe, or maybe I will receive more elaborate, more in detail information of what's going to happen next month Sunday with me between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. and what happens before that and after that. And this technique gives you a very precise timeline possibilities of what's going to happen with you, or you can do it for other people also. You can predict what major headlines will be in the media. You can do that, and you can use the same technique. So if you are interested to practice remote viewing with me in much greater details, because this is just an introduction what I showed you, please look at my remote viewing membership program, and we will be practicing together for the whole year. I'm looking forward to working with you, and until then, bye.